Welcome to this YouTube video about the controversial plans to build almost 200 homes on the site of the beloved Bristol Zoo gardens. Protests have been held against the monstrosity and it has become Bristol's Joni Mitchell moment, but the plans have been approved by councillors who believe it will help ease the city's housing crisis. The site had been operating for 186 years, providing leafy green spaces for visitors in the city of Bristol, but was shut in September last year and the zoo is now moving to an out-of-town site. It was proposed that the former zoo site should be developed with 196 homes, 20% of which are to be affordable. Although it has been accepted that trees and habitats will be lost, the benefits include the provision of housing in a city which is struggling to find enough land for development. In response to the plans, hundreds of protesters, including children in animal costumes, marched on the zoo site, claiming the plan was all about paving paradise by building luxury flats and houses on one of the most desirable sites in the southwest of England. Justin Morris, the zoo's chief executive, emphasizes that the zoo is not walking away from the site and will help manage it if the plans go ahead. Chris Boy, vice chair of the Zoological Society's trustees, said the new site was 11 times bigger than the Clifton one and would provide much needed space for the animals. Protesters argued that the development would include half a mile of modern blocks of flats several stories which would overpower the nearby streets, while former directly elected mayor, George Ferguson, describes the site as a jewel which should not be destroyed. The main criteria for assessing the proposal came down to whether the need for housing was so great that it should be approved. Planning officers argued that the pros outweighed the cons and that the development would attract substantial positive weight given the council currently cannot demonstrate a 5-year supply of deliverable housing sites. After a lengthy discussion, the councillors voted in favor of the plans. The Save Bristol Zoo Gardens group are not taking the decision lying down and are exploring legal action against the project. This YouTube video has aimed to provide an overview of the Bristol Zoo Garden situation and offer contrasting perspectives on the development. While there may be a need for new housing in Bristol, the loss of green spaces has to be weighed up alongside the damage it might do to the environment and existing habitats. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.